following candidates are here tonight for the Rural School Board membership. We have Mindy Grieve, Shelley Jysted, and Greg Allen. And they're each going to give a little 2-minute intro on who they are and why they're running. And then we're going to have some questions for them also. And each of those questions will take a maximum of about 3 minutes or less. So we're going to start with Mindy. Why don't you go ahead and tell us?
Okay, thank you. My name is Mindy Grieve, and I was elected to the school board 4 years ago. My husband Jack and I have one daughter, Madison, who will be finishing her kindergarten year at Gustner on Thursday. I'm currently the president of the Gustner PTO, a member of the Jamestown branch of the American Association of University Women, and on the executive committee for the newly formed Two Rivers Activities Center. I found my experience on the board very interesting, and I have worked hard to make Jamestown Public Schools the best possible learning environment for kids. To me, that means creating a positive environment for our kids, teachers, support staff, and administrators, and providing them the tools to make that possible. I appreciate your vote. Anytime between now and June 8th, early voting is taking place at the courthouse right now, actually, well, from 8 to 5. And remember, if you live in the city, you can vote for a rural representative, too. I look forward to this forum tonight, and I thank Dakota Central, Jamestown College, and the Jamestown Chamber for sponsoring this important event.
Thank you, Mindy. Shelley, tell us about yourself and your candidacy.
Thank you, Pam. I'm Shelley Jysted. My husband and I have lived in Jamestown for 19 years and have raised 4 daughters in this community. I thank you for the opportunity to share my vision for the Jamestown Public School District. I believe that we have the opportunity to become the best district in the state of North Dakota. We do many things well. We have dedicated, creative teachers, wonderful, unique students, caring, involved families, and facilities that provide a safe learning environment. We cannot, however, be content with the status quo. We must continue to equip our teachers, students, and families with the tools they need to reach their multifaceted goals, to uncover gifts and abilities, and to empower all to reach their full potential. This may require a new vision, creative planning, new goals, and attention to detail, while continually evaluating our strengths and areas for improvement. Defining our focus, evaluating our progress, and communicating with our administration, board, and families and students needs to be a priority. We need quick intervention when one entity strays from our goal. This all needs to occur in an environment of unceasing teamwork and trust. Respect, responsibility, self-examination need to continually take place at all levels. We can be a school system that equips its students for success and one that the community is proud to promote. It's estimated that our society's interest in increasing the number of high school graduates is $1,500 to $3,000 a year per student. We can never stop our efforts to reach even the most challenging student to reach his or her potential. Jamestown's a wonderful place to live, work, and raise a family. 2 of our daughters have graduated from Jamestown High School, and 2 remain there. Their varied interests and involvement and experiences offer many insights into Jamestown educational system. I'm getting the flag that says my time is up, but I would like to, through the questions, give you an opportunity to tell you a little bit more about my background, if time allows. Thank you.
Okay, Shelley, thank you. Greg, tell us about you.
My name is Greg Allen, and I'm running for the board again. I've lived in Jamestown for over 30 years. Seems like this has really become home to me, to this community. And I'm proud to be part of this community and be able to serve in this community. I'm excited about the current direction of our board. I think that we're doing some things that are going to be very beneficial to our students. For example, we have the Read 180 program, and this is helping students that are behind in reading to actually get caught up if they're 2 grades behind. And as we all know, reading is critical to students learning and moving further. We're extending the block scheduling program, and this is one that's been praised by parents, teachers, staffs, and students to help the kids learn in a little bit different environment. So we're looking at some things that I believe are going to be beneficial to us as we move forward. I'm also excited about our new Gifted and Talented program. This is something that Jamestown has not had for some time, and so now we're putting that in the elementary program to help the more advanced kids. I'm really excited about also what we're doing up at Gustner. You look at the remodeling of the pod, and that has been just a challenge for many years, but now they're going to be fully functional classrooms. I would appreciate, and by no means are we done. There's a lot yet to do, but I would certainly appreciate your vote so that I can help you and help this community to still do the best we can for the kids in our district. Thank you.
Okay. Well, all right. Greg, will you please tell me the difference between a city school board member and a rural school board member?
That's a softball, Pam.
I know, but I think there's a lot of people out there, when you mentioned that they could also vote for a rural, they might not realize what the difference is. So I'll let you respond to if you want to. But
virtually there isn't a whole lot of difference. It just has to do with how the infrastructure was set up to have the representation of city and rural. We fulfill the same responsibilities. We have the same job. We get the same phone calls. We deal with the same issues. But I would think one of the issues that we probably focus on a little bit more in the rural is the busing, because that's a big issue. And when we have storms, it really affects us. So we are concerned about that. But basically, we're all the same.
Okay. All right. Shelley, what is your No. What can be done to service the increasing special needs population, while continuing to provide quality education?
I think this becomes a big issue as we decide how we're going to spend our dollars and how we're going to divide them. As you look at the spectrum of young people in our school systems, we have special needs at one end, special needs at the other end, and maybe 80% of the students in between. I would like to see an environment of enrichment for all students, that each student, whatever level, whatever their gifts or talents may be, that they are challenged to become better students, better learners, and more comfortable in who they are as individuals in their education.
Okay. All right. Mindy, what direction would you like to see the school board move toward as it determines its future goals, and how will that direction be funded?
Well, we've been very fortunate in North Dakota to have an influx of cash from our oil patch out in western North Dakota. And the last legislative session, we were fortunate enough to get so much more money to our district that we gave pretty good salary increases to our teachers, support staff, and administrators, and also we actually lowered the mill levy tax for the citizens in Jamestown and the surrounding area. So we've been fortunate to have this financial influx, and that doesn't seem to be slowing down out west. So I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that maybe we can have a strategic plan that doesn't talk about cutting expenses, but actually investing more into our schools.
Okay. Greg, discuss a few of the issues that make it difficult for the school board to balance the budget, and what can be done to alleviate these issues.
Well, one thing that's, I guess, exciting about our current situation is we do have a balanced budget. And there's a lot of schools and a lot of districts that cannot do that. I was just at the National School Board meeting, and to hear how all those other schools are struggling with funds, and it's just amazing. But we're very grateful and we're blessed to be able to have a situation where our budget is balanced. But we have to be careful going forward. I mean, we could easily start saying, okay, things are good, we've got all this extra cash, but we have to watch the finances very, very closely and ensure that in the incoming years that we can maintain a balance that's still going to provide the education that our students need.
Okay. Shelley, what's your opinion of an area school concept where the 4th and the 5th grades are located at a particular school and all the other grades are located somewhere else? What do you think of that?
Well, I found Tanya and Roy Muslin's answer is interesting, and I find myself agreeing with both of them, that there are pros and cons. As a parent of 4 daughters, of course, I recognize the benefits of a neighborhood school and the gifts and the advantages that brings to certain neighborhoods.